That means that you hold very important posts in Pakistan. I want to ask about some of your experience when you were serving your country as Chief Justice, as Chairman of Sharia Appellate Bench, Rector in a big institution, just Islamic University, Islam. Can you share us about your experience?
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Firstly, I am grateful for my brother in Bangladesh for inviting me to share my views in the seminar. I find myself amongst my brothers here in Bangladesh. I'm grateful for all the courtesies shown to me, and it shows that love and affection between the brothers and Muslim Ummah is everlasting. As regards my experience, the best thing for everyone is to serve his country and serve the cause of Islam. We in Pakistan and then our brethren in Bangladesh are, alhamdulillah, devout Muslims, and they cherish a desire to live in accordance with the teachings of Islam that is Holy Quran and Sunnah.
Right.
And I believe we should serve the people to the best of our abilities. And when I have been a lawyer for 24 years and a judge for 20 years, and I believe that we should serve the people in the sense that when we are in the judicial branch, whether as a lawyer or as a judge, we should apply the system in a manner which affords relief to the poor man. See, Nizam-e-Adl exists for extending relief, and you see, grievances should be met for the people. And as a lawyer, as a judge, we should see how best we can afford relief to the poor people and how can we redress their grievances. Nizam-e-Islam and Nizam-e-Adl of Islam, you see, exists for that very purpose. And if any system cannot redress the grievance of the people, I think that system cannot last long.
Very nice, sir. Sir, we came to know also you are former rector of Islamic University. Besides, you are a justice, you are a judge. So, how was your experience with such an excellent institution, Islamic University of Pakistan?
You see, when I was a lawyer, I was a visiting faculty member of the law school. I lectured for 17 years in the law school. So basically I'm a teacher.
All right.
And then as a judge also, see, I started the Judicial Academy. I designed the courses for judicial training, that is the training of the judges, the pre-service training, the refresher courses, that is in-service training. So with that experience of teaching, you see, helped me a lot in performing my duties as rector of the International Islamic University.
So I think you enjoyed it.
I enjoyed it very much in the sense that I opened new departments, you see, especially this globalization is something which is being brought in. So for that reason, I started courses on globalization. human rights, WTO, say intellectual property rights, and all those new departments are opened. See, besides extending the other departments. See, the buildings worth 1 billion rupees were built during my time in these 5 years.
Very nice.
See, so for that reason, I'm quite satisfied as regards my role and my services as rector of the International Islamic University. I encouraged students from Muslim countries to get admission and trying to give them all necessary facilitate their education at the university. And I believe that the Islamic University, Islamabad, like International Islamic University in Malaysia, they are serving the cause of Muslim Ummah to very great extent.
Alhamdulillah. So you mentioned that you introduced some training courses and some other special courses for I think, law students or for some other faculties who wants to know about judiciary system. So these courses were only general system, or it was regarding also Islamic law, for example?
Especially for Islamic law and jurisprudence. International Islamic University has two very important academies. One is the Sharia Academy and the other is the Dawa Academy. The Sharia Academy, runs courses for members of the subordinate judiciary. It's a 4-month course, so in which exposure is given to fiqh and usul fiqh, and also the new subjects of WTO, intellectual property rights, computer, and all that. So that is for judges. Then Sharia Academy runs courses for lawyers. These courses are run at Islamabad, at the university campus. They also arrange them at different places in Lahore, Peshawar, Karachi, so that at that places the lawyers could attend because they can't leave the course.
Yeah, right.
You see, those courses are held in their own cities, you see.
That's
And
very
then
nice.
Dawa Academy, that runs courses for different segments of society, for members of the armed forces, for teachers, for writers, for young writers, for children, for ladies, and for prayer leaders, khatibs, imams.
Very nice, sir. All of these courses were run by these two institutes,
To Dawa
two
Academy.
Dawa academies, Dawa and Sharia Academy. And they are affiliated to Islamic University
They
of
are
Islam.
units of the Islamic University.
Units. Oh, very nice, sir. Very nice. Sir, so this is a good opportunity for us to know about these activities, and I request you, sir, if you can provide us with the outline of these courses so that we can introduce also here
Yes,
some
I'll ask
courses.
the Director Generals of both these academies to correspond with you.
Okay,
And
sir.
you can also make a request.
Yeah.
And inshallah, you will get all the necessary material.
Inshallah. Inshallah. Very good, sir. Sir, now I want to talk, sir, about our international seminar, which was held during 2 days before 11 and 12 January. And you are a special guest for this seminar. So I first want to know about your opinion and your feelings about this necessity of this kind of seminar, international seminar.
This was, I attended all the sessions on both these days. This was quite a successful seminar, and I hope that this must have helped the participants, and there are many people who attended, and I think the participants number were more than the organizers were expecting.
Right, sir.
And I believe if you had done more publicity, the more people would have attended, and especially you should attract the lawyers and the judges, so they should attend such seminars. I believe for exposure of the various aspects of Islamic law, this seminar has served well and was quite successful.
So this is really one kind of first effort. There was another international seminar before 3 years ago in 2004, but it has 2 sessions only for one day, very small, and 1 or 2 guests from outside, from abroad. But this time, alhamdulillah, it has 5 technical sessions besides one opening and one concluding. So this is really, I think, Office first big effort. So we have some leakages, we have some deficiency in some areas. Although you mentioned it, and we feel as organizer that this is successful in overall looking. But there must be some leakage, as I mentioned, and some fault or some deficiency. If you observed any of this deficiency or fault, you just only advise us.
I think as far as your efforts are concerned, it was organized by 2 institutes.
Right.
And as regards their sources permitted, I believe that is you have done the most. But I believe the government, especially the Ministry of Law and Justice,
Yeah.
they should have cooperated with you see, and provided you more resources so that you could get more people
Right.
see, from abroad who could share their views with you. So holding up an international seminar is not a small thing.
Right.
It involves many things, and especially the resources. So had the government joined you and supported you, say you could have invited more people, and you see then they would have shared there. And also they give it the more importance. I think when the democratic government comes, and hopefully you will get a democratic government by the end of this year, as the chief advisor has been saying these days, so the things will improve.
Yes.
And in that situation, I think that is necessary. And you see, secondly, the students of the law students, or final year students,
Right.
they should also be invited. You see,
Right.
because and the faculty members of the if these resources are permitted you, you could have requested all the universities to send their senior students to attend such seminars. So it is quite educative for those people, the people who understand, who are concerned with this legal system. So judges,
Yeah.
subordinate judiciaries, senior district judges, and senior civil judges, and all those.